Well, Jeff, are you ready?
Here we are.
It's time to put on our most serious of all pants. For we shall never have a chance to pants again.
We're gonna get rid of most of our DLC weapons. Except for this one, because it's just too cool.
Yeah. And it fits most of all the DLC weapons.
And the people have decided we're gonna go with classic.
I applaud your decision, the people, because it's nice when you're getting down to the nitty-gritty to let things play out as they were intended to.
And we
And
got
not in a
all the
meat dress.
things. Except for that one last key, which we'll take back now.
Carved out of his cold, dead body.
Train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats and wheels of stars. So hush, my little ones, have no fear. The man in the moon is the engineer.
I'll stop that train, if it's the last thing I do.
As you wish, it will be. You're lost, and where your body is, your mind will follow. Perhaps it's already there.
Now, the exciting conclusion.
Wait, we're not a tiny doll person. They're little
This reality.
ghost soldiers. Is this our real reality or just semi-reality?
You tell me.
Being crazy is the pits. You never really know. Some tiny beef eaters walking around? Alright. It's real enough. Come on.
To look at our unfortunate friends in the new light.
Guys seem to be having a good time.
If you're looking for a good time.
Well, that one guy was skipping. If you're bummed out, you don't typically skip, you know. Oh. It's not the really real world.
He's going to the bad place.
Well,
We can't go there.
not everyone has Alice's strength to generate a doom train to protect themselves. Or doom themselves, depending.
Well, let's follow the smoke. Because where is smoke?
There's memories. Oh. Are we in a tube station? Oh, well, we're going to take the tube, Jeffy! I love the tube!
Oh, we have an appointment with a certain someone.
You oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock!
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
Oh, we're here. We're inside the Infernal train.
If we destroy the train, do we regain the memories that we've trained over? That is a Warhammer 40k train if I ever saw one. God damn!
Yeah. This train doesn't mess around.
Here we are in the deck of the USS Emperor's buttocks.
Spikiest train.
Hallowed be his mighty name. Like, when the deck of your train is made out of concrete.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was your search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here, and that's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used me and abused me, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened, and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that. Come to receive your punishment, then?
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
Well, our old friends weren't really that much of a help.
At least we got to see Cameo Pillar. It's like Caterpillar, but he was not the game there. Sorry.
Well, he was in a cocoon the whole time.
What? Growing into this?
Yes.
He's not helping. we should not have gone to Japan to seek him out. He did not help at all.
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
My Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
No, I really can't blame her. I'm just saying, if I knew that I had, like, helped someone become violently insane, I probably would not smug at them quite so hard. Just, you know. Like, this chick took somebody's, like, cheek out with a spoon. And he was a big dude.
Well, he feels like he's won. He feels like there's no way he can lose.
Well, hubris is ever the undoing of Victorians.
Hubris.
If you ever need to take down a Victorian, just make him exhibit hubris. And then they'll try and take over all of India, the fools.
Maybe we can't get to him in the real world, but that doesn't mean we can't try to stop him in Wonderland.
I think we can do both. I don't see why not. That is
Are you ready?
So metal. Yes. Oh my god. I'm ready, train. I'm not afraid of you anymore. You don't even have any enemy spawns.
This is the front of the train.
Where's the conductor? Is there no conductor?
But
Because we are
Alice
the
is the conductor.
Is she?
Well, it's our train.
Or is she like the trust that holds the train in a holding corporation? Oh, it's the Man of the Moon!
Ah, surprise boss fight!
Wait, what?
Hide in your shadow.
boss fight! Of course there's a
I
boss
don't
fight.
understand. How do you... This game can't have boss fights.
Oh, it does.
Huh.
One final boss.
Well, good. I'm glad that we can take a personal hand in, at least murdering Dream Bumpy. Drumby, whatever they call him.
Yeah. Well, the doll maker
Yeah.
is his name.
Classic giant platformer boss is slamming your hand down on the surface where the protagonist is.
Yeah.
You're really just asking each weak point to be banged on.
While the face, the doll face, is black, cannot be damaged. You have to wait for it to turn white.
I like how its attack is just gonna flick you.
Oh, but it taunts you by provocative motions.
Sassy hand. It skates around in its creepy nails. It's kind of rad, not gonna lie. Did you just turn white already? Oh.
Well, it's breathed fire.
First it has to spray Agent Orange all over the nice train. We worked so hard to build.
Dodge that.
That's a lot of fire. Oh.
Could you kill a fly?
Only one hand at a time? There's gotta be another hand at some point, right?
He has two hands.
He has like 4 hands at least.
Yeah.
Like
He is.
super hand.
Yeah. His grasp reaches everywhere. For right now, he can only face his left hand.
His sinister hand, if you will. I kind of wish he would use that hand to make a gun at you, and then when he clicked his thumb down, there'd be an explosion at your point.
We exploded the doll, and now there's only a crevice there.
Gross.
Very gross.
We should pour tea in it.
The cost of forgetting is high.
There's the other hand.
What happened to your ring finger there, bro?
Oh. Your hand just moonbeam.
That's not cool.
You showed me your hand, bud.
And the fingernails in this one are painted? That's weird.
The other one was too. But
Yeah.
here, the ring finger
Yeah.
is half missing.
Yeah.
And there's a wedding ring? Seems like.
Yeah, like if you're gonna lose your ring finger, you'd think you'd lose the wedding ring as part of that.
Never saw Bumby's wife.
Yeah, I was kind of preferring a universe where nobody married Bumby.
Well, don't want to really say it, but maybe the wife isn't really a wife.
Yeah.
By the number.
But maybe Bumby's married to all his little workers.
Oh no.
Barf. Barf, Bumby! You're a grody butthead. Also, I like that you have a coke nail, so you can do raw-ass Victorian cocaine. You should probably get your back tumor looked at, though.
Did he just flip me off?
He...
And then use magic?
That was awesome! You know, I really think... I fought a lot of hands in my decades as a video game nerd, but as far as just the hand as an enemy goes, they did pretty good. It's a good hand. Good hand boss. It's got a fair amount of variety and stuff to do, and
Yeah, and it
creepy.
does do a decent amount of damage,
Yeah.
unlike other stuff.
Yeah, you're actually kind of at risk of dying here, which is a novelty.
I
Jeff
want to
under
get in the
threat?
damage while it's white, because it's only white now when it attacks.
Yeah. And then it stops attack. I figured you out. If I just hover here, you're stuck.
Yeah, he kind of does figure it out.
I've got you now, Alice.
The weird thing about the bosses is kind of like the hands. The hands slowly move into one position, and then they only do their next move.
Yeah, I can move the script into that spot.
And that shouldn't have hit, but I was rad and it did. Magic combo. Now we've.
Unfortunately for you, Bubby, we are the best.
Hands.
Well. Now what? What next there, Bumbus?
They used to.
Oh.
Both hands.
Whoa.
But
they don't have
weak spots anymore.
What do we do? Are they just vulnerable now?
Oh no! Oh, they're more aggressive.
Weird.
Nothing can hit them.
Well, it looks like you can hit them, but it doesn't mean much.
And hands get really upset when he can't grab you.
Well, that's like all they got. Power grab. Uh-oh. Yuck! Oh, that's horrible.
His tongue is the mega weak spot. And then they spawn drifting ruins. Oh, the bastards.
Yeah. One final FU from creators.
I got comboed there, like, like it was... Dang.
These drifting ruins realize that they're part of the end boss fight, so they should probably step up their game. Oh no! No, Jeff!
Slam!
You can't go out like this. You can't go down to Bumby. Oh!
Oh, I got flicked.
Think of all the little ones we're avenging. Get those roses, you fool! Oh. I see.
Oh, it's time.
It's time to cash your check there, bums. Good day, sir.
I'll see you charged. In prison, some half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe you? I scarcely believe it myself.
You, monstrous creature. Such evil will be punished.
By whom? By what? Psychotic, silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
We can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and most of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient, remembering it agonizing. But recovering the truth is worth the suffering, and our wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory for now.
And there we go.
Yeah.
That was Alice Madness Returns.
That's a respectable ending, Alice. All things told, I think you pulled off an ending pretty well. You had some weird storytelling farts here and there otherwise, but I think you pulled it together.
Yeah, I might as well ask you what you think yourself.
Of the quality of Alice as a whole?
Oh, as a whole. Anything. Anything at all.
I don't think anybody would be surprised if I said that if they had another, 6 months to work in this game, it would probably be, one of the classics of its contemporaries.
Sure.
As it is, it kind of felt like they built half of a cool game and then had to spread it over a whole piece of toast, kind of. There's a lot of amazing art and ideas at work, and then a lot of the actual gameplay sections feel really dragged out and kind of insubstantial.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
If you look here at the special thanks.
Hey, Tim Schafer. What's up, buddy?
Tim Schafer, and not only Tim Schafer from Psychonauts fame, but also Ted Price, who is now the current CEO of Insomniac Games and was the lead designer at Spyro.
Oh! The web grows ever tighter. I also noticed there was a steak and burger restaurant listed there, which went on to feed other fat guys.
Yes. Unfortunately, they didn't even thank restaurant napkins. The bastards.
You bastards. Oh, EA. Starting the tradition that went on to infect Ubisoft of listing people across the entire planet.
Oh, this is gonna go on for a while. You're gonna list every country imaginable.
Couldn't they just do, Electronic Arts marketing across the world?
They sure could have, but they didn't.
I like to imagine that the EA marketing guy in Italy has, a little tiny office, in a forgotten section of an old building.
Perhaps.
But he just has to be there so they can have a guy in Italy.
A lot would say that EA's dark grasp is why the game is what it is, with its flaws.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine, an EA guy walks into the studio and is like, you have until July, figure it out.
Others also can say that's just American McGee.
I could definitely see a statement for that American McGee's projects are poorly planned, and so eventually his publishers always have to cut him off. Because, there are a lot of very creative people, like Obsidian, that have that kind of problem where they don't plan their projects quite well enough, so they always get short time span.
The horrors of game design.
Yeah.
Is truly evidence for this. Or this is truly evidence for that.
Yeah. But
for all unfortunate.
For all the lost potential, I'd still say it's a good game. It's not a great game. Is what I would put this down as.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I didn't think there was something to show and something to salvage from this, I wouldn't have been putting my time into this.
Yeah. The core mechanics are real solid. The combat feels good. The platforming feels great. It's just they kind of stop giving you new things to do with those tools about 33% through the game, and then you just have the same things for the entire rest of the spell.
Yeah. The only real thing is it's art direction.
Yeah.
That's pulling us through all the way.
They should have done a Spyro and had you learned to swim and climb. That would have been fine.
Yeah. And of course, because of the weirdness and the themes that they chose, it is at least the story or whatever the themes are memorable, aside from the rest of the gameplay, which is not really that memorable.
Yeah.
But at least I can say that this game is unique game, and not something generic.
Yeah.
And for that, you know, when you play hundreds of games, then you can say, this was a unique experience that's worth something.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Just doing something that is like novel and noteworthy, even if you kind of fail the delivery a little bit, is worth mention for sure. And like the story they told, it's a good story. It's told in a relatively mature and, you know, well thought out manner all the way through. Just, you know, they could have used a whole lot more time to do it in.
Yeah, unfortunately. But so could anybody.
Yeah.
Anyone have.
I'm sure if you talk to anybody who has ever worked in a video game, he's like, yeah, I could have worked on that for 6 more months. No problem.
Yeah. But that's for Alice.
That guy's name is Seaman. And Kunka? What? Dude, Tidehunter's gonna be pissed. And thanks, Bink. You do good work out there.
And beating a game unlocks New Game Plus, which all it really means is you get to keep your teeth, your health, and your dresses and your weapons, but nothing else changes.
In case you didn't think you were already hyper-powerful enough.
But we can look at our beautiful 100%.
Look at those nice keys. Those are fancy keys.
Also, you can now play in Nightmare mode, which makes the game just harder, but really not hard enough. It doesn't change anything.
Was this game just not enough of a drudge for you? Well...
But that is pretty much it for us.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Until next time.
What a bizarre show.